So, okay. Let me share my screen. Okay. So we can discuss project today again through modules. Yeah, morning. Okay, guys, let me configure the keys first. AWS, configure the keys, access key, secret key. Okay. So guys, you can see here module 3-tier architecture. So we can see we have a root module by having a ASG. Okay, you can see ASG resources and bash and resources and launch template resources, and launch template contains front and back end here, and LB back end load balancer back end here, and LB front end also load balancer front end. Okay, and RDS also, and also yeah, VPC networking also. Clear now? So all these modules I'm giving a values from this module. Clear? This is only values, main.tf. So see in the main.tf inside I'm passing the values into different bash and host also there, VPC also there, ALB also there, backend ALB there, uh, launch template, all values I'm passing from main.tf. So if you don't want to hard code these and all, you can again create a variables in the child module inside, source module inside, and again create a terraform.tfrs if you want to do. Clear na? But make sure here terraform.tfrs not supposed to add into the main modules here. Why? If you give, you are not control from here, automatically hard code values will be pick up, right or not? So this is the thing. Already we discussed resource blocks, right? Project resource block, but this is resource blocks are there, but we are calling from the module, so reusability. Okay, so if you want to add a many environments, you can add dev environment, test environment, prod environment also here. Clear now? Where child module inside you can create a multiple environments. From there you can control, you can call dev time, test time, prod time, like this modules time already we have explained, right? Like that the process will work. So guys, you can prepare project from the scratch, everything also fine. We have many options, guys. First, you can apply database. Then you can develop a backend. Then apply backend. Then take a backend endpoint, update into front end code. Again, you can deploy front end. Like this also we can do. Everything is possible. Possibilities are there here. It depends on your the way you are handling the thing. Okay. But in real time, just I'm showing here everything is automation. Real time. First, we can develop RDS. We are not run backend and front end. Then later backend connectivity we can check. Then later we can develop a front end back end connectivity. We can check. This is a process actually, not end to end automation, right? Yeah. So in this case also, your wish how you can handle, you can take directly AMIs, you can build also fine. I mean, if you develop a project next time onwards, definitely AMIs only we can take. Or first you can take AMI also fine. Or develop individually first, and later you can create AMIs and then give the auto scaling group as input. Also fine. Anything is possible here. Clear now? But by using Terraform here, infrastructure only we can take care, not for application deployment and all. Once infra build, your pipelines will deploy the code into the servers inside, okay? From the GitHub. Okay. So yeah, here you can see this is all about you can see bash host is there here using which key name US East one. So key should be there into the console first. Otherwise, you know how to create a key also, right? You can develop further this module. Okay. So this is not 100% clear, 70% clear. So hard coded values you can add into variables and Terraform.tfrs and key also. If you don't want to manage from the cloud, you can call the key from your local .ssh. Understand? Like that, the implementations are your wish, what you want to further implementation you want to plan, you can. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So in this case we have already so what we can do, we can guys ls first we can create a networking phase, right? VPC subnets and all, right? So in this case my end, if you can go to root module. Okay. So okay, root module you can see here, the root module. Inside we have a many modules, right? ASG, Bastion, launch template, backend, frontend, RDS, VPC, and something and all, right or not? So in this case, first, if you want to create a network, you can create only network, or you can run everything else, it will run. But before that, if you want to run everything, so this launch template area, you have to give front-end AMI, back-end AMI. That's it, the change only. Then you can run module, everything will be done automation. Okay. Or you can run phase by phase also. For example, if I want to run only VPC first networking, so you can add a target also. The target phase, how we can add here, like this we can plan target module dot VPC. So module dot VPC means here you can see I'm going to run only from the child module. So which module we are going to run now? Module dot only VPC, module ASG. So you can see here module VPC. So these values only we can pass as of now, remaining all are skip. Clear now? So like this also we can plan. For example, you can say Terraform plan hyphen target module dot VPC. Okay, see like this Terraform plan hyphen target module dot VPC. If you give only VPC block only work here. So in that case, before we have to give, go to child Terraform init. Now you can see here my VPC inside any server is there? No, I think no servers are there, only subnets and route table, internet gateway, NAT gateway, everything is there here. Okay. So now you can plan target. So now we are creating first networking phase, then servers, database, or backend, or front end. You can create. Clear now? Hmm. Now you can see here total 28 resources are going to create, including VPC, subnets, route table, SG groups, and everything. Okay. So let's apply now. First phase is networking creation. Oh, you're supposed to say now I'm thinking something. What happened 2 days back, I think, last week, Thursday. Same. I did a modifications. So my colleague is requested me to go some cave and all, ground floor only. Okay, I just did a modifications and Terraform apply. So what I thought, manually it will apply, right? After check the plan, okay, it will take 25 minutes. Okay, we can go and have a coffee at the time. I forget to give S. And when and come back, I can see still S is pending. So what he said again, can we go again? Like that. So okay. So first VPC, subnets, route table, NAT gateway, subnets, and everything is creating now. Okay. So let's assume now. Anyway, we can plan. So first I'm creating this network. First network only we have to create, right? Network we are creating. Okay. Networking. So subnets, we are creating a many subnets here. This is for load balancer. And so this is for front end. And oh, and this is for back end. Okay. And next is for database. We are creating from okay, for database. Like this we are creating. Okay. You can plan two subnets for everything also, but end-to-end flow we can see different layers, different subnets. So this is what here. Yeah, public layer where load balancer can work. This is front end layer. So this is back end layer. And this is DB layer. Clear now? So first we are creating a complete networking subnets, route table, NAT gateway, internet gateway, SG groups, and everything I'm creating now. So here NAT gateway also have selected this one also. Okay, subnet association. So you can check, you can understand the code. Good question, Ashish. Why TF was in VPC? Very good question. That's what commented. Clear na? Good question. Good cache. Correct. First, we have tested VPC by giving a values. That's what commented. Okay. Better let me delete. Okay, done. See how easy it is, guys. 28 resources created in just 2-3 minutes. Huh? So we spend a lot of time, right? First subnet route table, internet gateway, and NAT gateway, SG group, NSCL. That's what the power of Terraform. Okay. So next, if I go to RDS level, see data block also I'm using, see multiple aspects here. Data block, why if subnet, for example, if you go to RDS.ef, so here you can see I'm calling subnet group. So subnet group variable I'm giving here. Okay. Here I'm giving a subnet group variables here. Somewhere I have given definitely. Engine. Okay. RDS.tf. AWS DB subnet groups, RDS. Where dot subnet one IDs. Okay, so this data block we have to now enable. Why? Yeah, see, as we are using SG group here, right? You can see subnet group and all. Where is the secret group? But I'm calling from variable. Huh? Okay, I'm passing values from here. Go to copy. So if you want to search, for example, I'm saying here, right click here, find in a folder, simple you can search where it is giving. Like this. One only, right? Let's go to variable. RDS SGID. Here only. Okay. RDS SGID. So this value I'm passing from where? Main.tf. You can search here, Control F. RDS SGID. See, this is calling from where? Module.vpc.database SGID. And where to go? Module VPC here. Here where to go? Secret group. So module VPC SGID. You can see. You can search directly also in the find. So these are many secret groups. Okay. The reason here we are using a different secret groups for different process, right? Database is separate, and so as of now I'm calling for database, right? So database secret groups are different. You can see I'm calling from here, and backend server secret group is there, and here you can see front end secret group is different. Now you can say ALB backend secret group is different. So list of secret group, but I'm calling only VPC related secret group only. Understand? So you can see here, this is a bash and host. Okay. So many secret group is there, but you can go here again. Yeah. So where we are here, RDS. Root module. So RDS, RDS.ev. So here we are calling what? RDS SGID. So RDS related secret group only I'm calling, not for everything. Understand? So the request will go to variable. Variable is calling into where? Module.vpc.sgid. From there it is calling only. Understand? Not for all SGIDs. Yeah. Okay. And coming to the subnet group. So this is already we know, right? AWS DB subnet group dot RDS DB group name. So it will call from where we are creating subnet group. It is calling from there. Yeah. So let's go to here. So when we can use the data block, for example, VPs already exist. VPC subnets and everything is exist before. Then in this case, if you want to call the VPC subnets only RDS without creation of this VPCs through Terraform, for example, this VPC already exists my end. I want to call that VPC into my here. We can uncomment this. We can run. Clear now? Like this also it will work. Okay. So first networking is created, right? Let's go to check now. Okay. So my VPC is what? This VPC, you can check here. And the subnets total how many? Total 8 subnets. You can check internet gateway, prod VPC internet gateway. You can check, yeah, NAT gateway also. This is the NAT gateway. You can click on the NAT gateway. So, and also a route table. Yeah, you can go to public route table. This is attached to internet gateway, and this is routed to two subnets for first two public subnets. Clear now? And coming to the next route table, this is private route table. See, this is configured to NAT gateway, subnet association to here. See all private subnets. Clear na database private subnets, front end private subnets, back end private subnet. If you want to, if you don't want to give database, you can remove database also. Just I'm saying here. So DB also there, DB2, Web1, App1, App2. Total 8 subnets, 6 are private, 2 are public. Your application run into only private subnets. First two is act as a proxy for your load balancer. Clear not clear everyone? Okay. So next we can run RDS. Okay, go to child here. Okay. So child inside, we can write, we can call only target, right? So how to target now? Terraform hyphen a plan we can run first. Terraform plan hyphen target module module dot RDS, right? Target equal clear na? So here VPC security groups and refreshing state we can see total 2 to add and run Terraform apply. So we can go for, sorry. Okay. So RDS also creating. Or you can change AMI IDs directly, you can run everything will work. But this is flow actually. First networking we can test and then go for RDS, then we can test like this. So credentials and all we have given here only. You can check here main.tf. So RDS complete details we have given here only. Clear now? This one, this one, this one. Okay. So this will take definitely 20 minutes. Meanwhile, what we can plan. So guys, what we can do, we can deploy a two servers manually first. We can take AMIs and we can give into here. We can directly launch auto scaling group. Okay. In this case, let's go to two servers. Okay. So let's go to launch a server now. So I'm creating a backend here. So here VPC you can change, custom VPC you can give, okay? So RDS is running here only, right? In this VPC only. Otherwise, we have to enable peering in between again. So I'm choosing public subnet just for testing only, right? Connectivity. Subnet 1. So SG group also, let's check bash and host SG. Okay, let's launch two servers now here. Okay. So one is for front end, one is for back end. So let's give a key name also. Create a key pair. Okay. So let's launch a servers. Wait for some time to launch a servers. The deployment process file I'm sharing here. Okay. 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 So let's change the name, one of the server here, front end. Okay. So let's connect to backend server now first. Okay. So the first process is what we can install MySQL client to connect the database to run a initial script, right? In this case, let me. Okay. So first we can clone the repository, backend repository. So we have a two projects, guys. One I will show, second you can do. I'll tell you the modifications. Copy. So m install git-y. Okay. So let's clone the repository now. Okay. ls. So guys, let's go to backend. Okay. So this script I need to run into the RDS inside. This is initial script. Okay. In this case, you can use this server as a Bastion server to connect your RDS is a private right now. So you can connect RDS to run this script. In this case, first I need to install MySQL client, right? In this case, you can run MariaDB also, or you can run wget command also. Minstall 105. Like this, okay? Okay. So now your RDS, let's click. Okay. This is the connectivity you can give. MySQL. Okay, so MySQL -H. Okay, admin -B. Password. Super secret password. Okay. So we can enable secret manager also right here. Okay. Less than test.sql. Okay. So your RDS inside the required dependencies we have installed. And next is what? So we have to add the parameters here. cd.env. Sorry, vi.env. Here you can do the changes. So password is what here? Already we have pasted, right? We can change this. Paste. Okay. And coming to the guys here, you can now hardcode endpoint also, no problem. Okay, you know already RDS created. But coming to complete automation process, same time RDS is creating, same time backend is creating, same time is frontend is creating. At that time you backend don't know your RDS endpoint, right? That's what we can do. We can use the private hosted zones in the Route 53. So let's go to private hosted zone, how to create. Route 53. Okay, so you can create a hosted zone here, rds.com. Your wish, your this is private only, right? This domain, anything you can give, nothing to register anywhere. This is internal activity only. Private hosted zone. So here you can give region is what? US East 1. This is VPC specific, guys. Internal routing is. Which VPC? Broad VPC. Okay. Let's now create a one domain like this. Next I'm giving here book.rds.com, right? This is the endpoint of my RDS endpoint. So in this case, what we can do, create a record. Here I can add a book.rds.com. So which type of record? CNAME. Here what I can do, my RDS endpoint here. Clear na? Create a record. So now internal VPC inside, if the backend will connect it to this book.rds.com, for example, request is redirecting into your database endpoint. Clear na? For example, if you run entire code if you run in a single time, at that time book.rds.com is there na, this is point out to a dummy value. After create, you can open a Route 53, you can change the values. Book.rds.com has redirecting into your RDS endpoint. Then connectivity will be happen. Initial time it will fail. So you can do these two modifications, then it will work fine. Clear na? Okay. So this is you have to do. Now you can take once you connect the backend connectivity with the RDS, you can take a AMI later. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, private hostage only. Yeah, you can see, that's what I'm saying. We have a many options. You can run remote provisioner also. But script is one time, right? RDS script is one time activity. Columns will not change continuously. So we no need to go for provisioners and no need to go for null resource and all. Clear na? Yeah. Next go to here. Server. Here anything need to change now? This is same book.rds.com. This is backend server, same VPC. This server is trying to connect this endpoint. This endpoint redirecting into RDS endpoint. RDS endpoint connectivity will be happen. Clear now? Okay. Okay. Still here clear everyone, right? You can check cat one more time. My screen getting stuck. Okay. So okay, everything is updated fine. Okay. Uh, okay. Next is what now? So we can install the JS process now. You can follow this document now. Yeah, after this is changes are done now. This is also done. This connectivity also done. And next is what? You can install Node.js already inside the backend. So npm install to install the dependencies of the JS already inside of the backend. Next, install the PM2 process manager to start the application. So we already discussed this process manually, right? So I'm explaining a little fast now. Okay, now you can start the application. See, online. Now connectivity is there, right? Now you can take a backend AMI. Okay. So you can access also, copy. You will get a response, hello. The reason backend code inside already hello response we have added, right? Get API. Maybe this SG is not whitelisted in the RDS SG. Backend and all. Let's go and check. This is online only. Let's check incognito. Maybe. Okay, got it. We created new server, right? So the maybe the reason SG group we haven't whitelisted source. Yeah, we have given only 22. So inbound rule here. So you can allow all traffic just for testing only. Save rule. Okay. Now you can. Okay. I'm getting a response. Now you can take. So now you can take AMI for backend. So backend DB connectivity is clear now. So from this backend AMI, now multiple servers created by ASG. Clear now? So I'm taking now create image. So backend. Okay. If I create AMI, EBS also will take backup or not? If you take AMI complete instance. Next is what? Front end. Okay, we can deploy front end also. So let's go to front end server. Connect. M install. Here no need to install MySQL, right? Okay. Now git clone. So you can take the same repo, front end configuration, same repo you can take. Paste here. Okay. So same process, you can go to CD here, client. Yeah, so CDSRC, we have to do some change here. ls cd pages. So vi config.js. Here, what I'm going to do, I don't know my load balancer at this time. Here we have to give front end server connected to back end load balancer. Here I don't know my load balancer. Here what I can do, I can give route 53 record here. Clear now? So what I can do, my route 53, this is already plural set given domain, right? So I can use the same domain so that after creating a record, it should work. So I'm just giving this copy. So later I can create a record on this same domain without any subdomain that is redirecting into backend load balancer. Clear now? So copy, close this and all. Google. Okay. So insert what I'm going to give here. I'm creating a domain. Clear now? Okay. So what I can do after create a front end load balancer and back end load balancer. So this record I can map with back end load balancer, but front and back end code, no need to do any changes later and later and later. We are not hard coding any load balancer URL. We are not hard coding any IPs and all. These are later also we can change, right? That's what I'm giving. Clear now? And next is what you can deploy same Node.js installation process. So this is done. This is done. Either you can give backend load. I mean, for example, what you can do if you want to run now backend phase next through Terraform. So backend phase, if you can create a from the backend AMI, backend load balance will create, backend launch template will create, backend servers will create. So you know backend load balancer DNS, right? You can take and update front end and deploy front end also, and take a front end AMI and give into the Terraform inside and run front end also. Clear? One by one, phase by phase, if you can run also, you can do. Or after create RDS, you can take two AMS and update the two AMS and run also fine. Clear now? That's what. So if you run backend load balancer first, you know the backend load balancer endpoint, right? Then you can take and give into code inside of the front end and then deploy front end also and take a AMI and create a auto scaling group. Like that also we can. Or I don't want to do load balancer itself, then you can create a route 50 record first, map with the any domain. Later you can create the same domain record with the correct load balancer endpoint for communication. Clear? Okay. So now you can install Node.js. Okay. And now, yeah, you can run npm build. So npm install already done. Let's run npm install for the dependencies. Then npm build and move the package into HTTPD for the proxy. So build and copy the build package into front end. So like this also you can give build package, or you can go to front end. You can go to configuration file of HTTP, right? Configuration file you can add also. If the request will come to this, you can redirect it like this also. We can give build. So this build package now you can move into. Okay, before that we have to install HTTPD-y, right? Let's wait. Let it complete. Okay, done. So let me install minstall HTTPD-y. Okay, systemctl start HTTPD and enable also you can do. Okay, so now we can run copy build command. So you can see, you can come back here for the client directory. You can see build is there here. So this build already done, right? I'm going to move it into var www.html. Clear or no? Okay. So now you can access. So can I add PM to also here without Nginx? Hmm? We can add, right? Just to understand different process. So there we are using PM2, here we are using Nginx. Okay, that's what. So you can take here, but definitely it will not work, right? Why? Backend record is what? Load balancer not yet created. That's what front end only we are able to see. When front end will connect to backend, we have given in the code inside Route 53 record, right? The Route 53 record should redirecting into backend load balancer. That load balancer server connecting backend server connect to book.rds.com. That will be redirecting into your RDS database endpoint. Clear now? This is the flow. What should I do now? Create a AMI here also. So go to image here. Create front end AMI. Okay. So now these changes you need to do into the your source code level, Terraform code level. From that auto scaling group will create. Yeah. Let's wait for AMI. So in the source code, let's check here. Front end AMI name is what here. So this is ASG. Yeah. So this is ALB. Okay. So first we are giving values to VPC, then bash and host. So first we have to create a one key, US East 1. It's expecting key right here. So US East 1 key we can create. And, this is for bash and host server to connect your private servers. So I'm creating a front end ALB, back end ALB. So these are ALB launch templates and all. Okay. So AMI name is what here? Front end AMI. Same name you can give. So that's what here, front end AMI, and also we can check back end, also back end AMI, I think. Okay, let me, this is add into the images. AMS. So you can change this is into front end AMI. Name is okay. So here also we can add backend AMI. So this is the tag. You can check here tags. Okay, front end AMI tag. You can check here back end AMI tag. Clear, Nano? Hmm. And we have to create a one key here. Key name is what? US Eastern key, huh? Or you can do this key. This key when I have created just now. You can use this key. Let me check my. Yeah. Control C. So directly I'm giving this key into my code. Okay. Otherwise, you can create one key also. Your wish. Anything is fine. US East 1. Okay. This is the key name. Anything is fine. This will be download automatically in your local. But the problem is three keys are there. Okay, no problem. Okay. Let's go to now. Okay. Let's wait till complete the AMIs. So these two servers you can consider as a bootstrap servers. Understand? Just to run your process and all. Okay. So let's go to the code level. So you can check here. So front end AMI is there, back end AMI is there. Okay. Passing the values into front end and back end LT. See, launch template here, we have only common launch template here. Understand? That's what here only inside both front end and back end also there. This is back end, this is front end. So that's what I'm passing the values into here. Common launch template module. For example, if you want to write a separate front end launch template, back end launch template, here also two module sources will come. Front end launch template separately, back end launch template separately. Okay, let's check now. Okay, go to child. Instead, you can run everything. Main.tf, all values will go into the all those resources. But my end already networking created, RDS created. So stateful already updated, right? These two already created. Let's we can check Terraform again in it. So we can check the plan first. We can check the plan first. Yeah. What's the issue here? Front end and back end. Your query return no result. Please change your search criteria and try again. Okay. Where to go here? First, launch template. Self. Correct only, right? Self. Sorry. Okay, okay. AMI name. So we can give either name name. I think not possible to change. So we can give tag. Understand? This is not possible to change. So what we can do here? Filter. We can give a tag. So filter here. Tag. I think let's take the reference. So AMI name is different, tag is different. Okay. So data source, data source. So we have given here like this. Copy. So I'm just filtering tag now. Tag. So this is what? E. Small enough. Let's go and check. Oh, clear now? So like this, we can apply for this is back end, this is front end, like this. Clear now? Control S. So value equal to var dot front end AMI. Okay. Run Terraform plan. So 13 to add, 1 to change. The change is what? Hmm. You can see. So we can see, we can understand what Andal creating first. So we can get some clarity. Yeah. So plan is very important to understand here. First is what here? Create and update. Okay, let's check first. Create is what here? Auto scaling group backend. Next, launch template. Auto scaling group front end. Launch template. Next, auto scaling group backend scale out will be created. Scale out process. Same front end also. Next, LB backend. LB listener for backend. Listener I have given only 80. Your port number will be different now. You can change the port number there. And if any path is there also, you have to change the path. Next is what? Target group backend. So bash and host creating. So ALB front end is creating. Target group is creating. Bash and host. See, bash and host is updating. Clear now? Okay. You can apply. So RDS already created, right? VPC subnets already created, right? That's what it is not showing into. Okay, let me check first AMA created or not. Okay, available, right? Okay. Okay. So this is the process. You can use target, but many targets are there, right? We have to give apply filter for ASG, bash, and launch template, LB backend, LB front end. You have to give many targets here. So process is clear, everyone? How to call a modules and all? So our responsibility is only for here infrastructure only. Inside code and everything developers will take care, not you. Okay. Just we are taking a sample code to do this. So after create this, I need to do one change only, right? Where it is? Route 53 backend load balancer endpoint I need to update. After update, some cases it will take some time. We can. RDS no need to do changes. RDS already given book.rds.com as a record inside my backend .env inside. .env always connect with book.rds.com only. That is redirecting into your RDS endpoint. RDS before only created, right? No need to do change again for the RDS. Or now also you can create RDS. So what we can do, Route 53 inside, two changes we have to do. One is for private hostage on inside for RDS, public hostage on inside for backend connect. Anything your wish, you can do one by one also. Or after that RDS connected, you can run a backend first. And backend load balancer will create from the backend AMA, take the load balancer endpoint and give it into front end code inside, then deploy front end. Also we can do. We have many options. It will take time, definitely 10 minutes more than. So infrastructure point of view, clear at everyone, how to manage and all, no? So first process is resource blocks, which I have explained 1 week back. This is modules. You can do one more thing also. These modules are there, na? You can use a Terraform registry modules also. Understand? Instead of writing your module, see, for example, ASG is there, na? You are writing main.tf, right? You can directly call ASG module from Terraform registry. Module inside module, module inside module. Understand? This ASJ will call your Terraform registry module. You are using that for your working purpose. Understand? I mean, what I'm trying to say, let's see here. For example, this is your structure, right? This is child. You are giving values into here. This is RDS, right? This is VPC. This is, for example, S3. Here you are adding a resource block, right? Here also you can call from Terraform registry this resource block. You no need to write. But here also VPC you can call. Here also S3 we can call Terraform registry module directly. No need to write resource block. But why this is orchestrating? From this, you are controlling all the resources. You may get it out. In this case, Vera, can I directly take RDS VPC module? Why we are passing values? We are controlling project right here. Otherwise, what will happen? This one directory, RDS directory, this is one directory, VPC directory, this is one directory, S3 directory, 3 state files will create. But you are not doing like that. Directory inside subdirectories you are creating to manage entire project into single state file under. Clear na? If anyone want to try, you can try. Modules, modules inside modules, modules inside submodule. All about nested modules concept. Oh, done. See guys how easy it is, Terraform. So where to go first? First check the instances. So total how many servers are there here? One. I have given only desired is only one to test only, right? ASG already you know right how to work with. So front end ASG, back end ASG, bash Nova server. These are manually created front end back end. You can ignore these two. This is bootstrap servers. Okay. So this is actual server. This is actual server. This is actual server. Now go to load balancer. Backend ALB. So what we can do, okay, let's go to Route 53. Which record I can create now? Elias record. So front end is communicating to backend through Route 53 record. So that's what here I'm changing. Before I don't know my load balancer URL to give it exactly our load balancer URL endpoint into my source code inside the front end, right? That's what. We can automate many things in the Terraform also. We can write a file function. We can call also. But we are not doing this much of automation real time. Single phases only. So here what I can do, create a record, same record, right? I'm not giving any I haven't given any subdomain for my front end code. If you give API, again it will fail. So alias record, give your region, backend, create a record. Clear na? So let's go here. So your front end code, for example, this is server. Your front end code inside pages. So you have given a Route 53 record, right or not? Let's go to here. Yeah, you can see here client inside. So src inside. So pages inside. I have given config.js inside. For example, copy. Okay. So before I don't know, right? Server also creating in the same time. Load balance also creating same time. I don't know my load balancer endpoint, right? Backend load balancer endpoint before. That's what here I have given Route 53 record, Route 53 domain. So this front end now, go to the backend. So whenever you can access front end server, this is redirecting into this Route 53. But this Route 53, what I have given here, this load balancer endpoint I have given here. So this load balancer connected to backend server. Clear na? Now backend server connected to RDS again through Route 53. Here also Route 53. Here also Route 53. But this is what? Private endpoint, private host zone. So here I have given in the .env what? book.rds.com, right? So book.rds.com. So this record I have created a CNAME record to RDS endpoint, right? So RDS endpoint. This book.rds.com CNAME is RDS endpoint. So front end request redirecting into backend to Route 53 load balancer and server, and book.rds.com env to directly hostname. Clear now? This is communication. You can give, for example, if you create RDS separately, then RDS endpoint directly can give backend code inside, and then backend separately, and backend load balancer you can give into front end server inside. Like this we can do, but we are doing everything automation, right? That's what I'm using Route 53 records in between. Yeah. Auto scaling user data I haven't added. You can add if you want. For example, launch template inside. If you want to install what, for example, Node.js install command is there, na? That you need to add, you can add. Everything you can add inside. So everything I'm taking through AMI. That's what user data inside I'm not adding. If you want to add some additional configurations, you can add user data. For example, now, understand, some configuration is missing my end now. What you need to do? Connect a server, add a configuration, take a AMI. Instead of that, what we can do? Go to launch template, user data. This only one command we can add to launch template. So existing AMI will support, right? While installing time, this user data will run. That's what. Now, how to access front end load balancer? DNS, or this DNS also we can configure Route 53 record for any subdomain. For example, let's give here hosted zone. So I'm creating a not hosted zone here. This is only plural set giving, okay, one domain. That's what I'm using. Here, what I can do? Front end. Clear na? Sorry, Ali has right. Choose endpoint. Front end. This is for front end. Now, what I can do? I can access front end and this domain, right? This is a front end access, and this is redirecting into this backend. This is redirecting into load balancer. Load balancer redirecting into server. Server is redirecting into RDS. That's it. Let's access now. Why bad gateway? Let's wait. Instances. Two servers creating, huh? Okay, this is front end back end now. Bash and host. So what I can do now, you can connect this backend server through bash and host. You can check the status of the backend. Okay, then we can understand. But I think it should work. Okay, I'll do one thing, guys. Otherwise, we can give it try. One try. Let's terminate one server. After connections established, we can try. Okay. Otherwise, we can try to connect from the bash and host. We can check the status of the PM2. See, one more is creating, right? So we'll see. Maybe this error, maybe. Initializing, we can wait for some time. We can do one thing also. Let's go to load balancer. We can hit backend first. Otherwise, backend getting a response or not hello, we can see. Yeah, this one. So these two servers are not required. We can delete, right? Otherwise, account will block now. We have a 10 servers limit. Let's delete these two servers. AMI already there, right? So we no need to worry about these two servers. So wait till complete the health checks. Okay. So backend server. Let's go to here. Let's access backend. Why this is coming? AMS mismatch? Let's go to front end now. It will give hello response, huh? Okay, so let's connect the server then. We don't have any other options. So Route 53 instead we have given load balancer backend only, right? Sure, right? This is front end. Okay. This is backend. Clear only. Okay, let's connect the servers then. Let's go to instance. So how to connect? Bash and host only. Okay. Okay, yes, let's connect now. So sudo su hyphen Okay. So Bastion host, how to connect SSH hyphen I. Let's go to private key, which can I use? Copy. So first we can connect backend server, guys. Yeah, I'm doing VI US East 1. Copy, paste. Okay, let's connect now. Chmod 400. Okay, let's check now. Systemctl. This is backend, right? Okay. So we can check the status of this. I think images mismatch, front and the back end maybe. Okay, this is not running. Yeah. CD here, CD backend. Okay. Let's check now backend. Backend ALB. Why this is coming? Uh, uh, let's check front end also. Okay, no issues. Curl HTTP. Maybe any cache issue. Copy. Sorry, I have given bash and host IP. So we can test backend server IP. And 0 and 52. So getting right. Hello response only getting. But why this is redirecting cache maybe? Ah, but not found. Okay, you can ignore. That's maybe let's you can access one more time. So go to load balancers now. Let's access front end record. Okay, we can directly access load balance URL better. Front end is getting hello response, back end is getting front end response. How it is possible? No, PM2 server is working fine. See, hello response is getting, but load balancer and how it is. Okay, let's go to let's go to LB backend. Target group name where VPC backend LB name. Listener forward to target group backend ARN. This is correct. Let's go to front end target group. So VPC ID, ALB name, application security group, subnets, front end, the ARN. Okay, so how it is redirect? That's what I'm thinking. Code. Let's check the listener rules. So this is front end ALB redirecting into front end easy only. Let's click on it. Front end easy server is what? Oh, okay. So front end is calling back end target group. Back end is calling front end target group. Okay. So we can do one thing quickly. Hmm? Yeah. Yeah. Here also quickly we can test. Front end LB, right? Front end LB deregister. Okay. Let's go to the target groups. I can give front end. So I need to check code then. So let's deregister. Clear na? And same thing back end also. Register here, back end, and deregister front end. Okay. So let's check the code. You can access now. You see? No. Redirect. Okay. So you can try. So kind of one more project is there. So I'll share but you need to do some change. I'll not reveal that change. You have to understand that. Let me share that project with you. So you can try this one. Other books. So deployment process also there. You will get kind of output. Same full stack only 3 tier. So deployment process also there here. I think most of the people already completed, right? Do through this module only. You have to do some change, very important change. Do that and let me know. I'm going to share here. Where you are here. Clear na? So this is one and this is. So meanwhile, I'll do the changes code and I'll push the modules code. Actually, what happened? This is not updated my end. Like I have given task to you, right? Do some disturbance. I mean, code changes I've given task, right? Same task I have given to previous batch actually. Later that I haven't done changes my end. That's what the issue. I have given task to them. So now I realize. Okay. Okay. After that, I did not make the changes my end same. Okay. Okay, guys. I'll do the changes here. So I'll just change the name only here. Done. Okay. So clear all. So this is also kind of debugging, how to check, where to check and all. Okay. So please complete everyone today and let me know if you are facing any challenges. Okay. Thank you. Bye.